So, no, I apologize, this isn't in the program. But you may have noticed there were 10 individuals that weren't dressed in black tonight. That's because these are our wonderful seniors, and this is their last variety show. Could we give them a wonderful round of applause? So I wanted to bring them out front so they could be celebrated, but I wanted to make sure I got a chance to say just a little bit about them. This is my second year working with them, and wow, it's been a blast. They are some talented kids, and they will surely be missed. Hazel? Hazel's not even enrolled in the choir program right now, and she's still here. I don't know how many AP classes she's taken. I don't know, 12, 13, however many classes you got going on through the day. So, but Hazel has been such a dedicated member. She works hard. She always has got a big smile on her face and comes to class ready to learn, ready to work. And it's just been an honor and a privilege to have you. And I'm so glad that you were able to make this second semester happen, even though you are not getting credit. So can we give her a round of applause? Then there's Finn. Finn is one of my morning greeters, and my fridge has, I think, 4 of your protein drinks in them right now. And it's fine. He says, oh, just put it in one so I have it. And then he opens the door. Oh, we'll just put it in there and then take off. So, but anyway, Finn is another great kid that I love to work with. Just the dedication that he's shown, obviously, with Notre Dame, with Blackbird, he's very quick to say, hey, let's try this, let's do this. Mr. Galloway, I don't know if that's right. Why don't you fix that? And I'm glad that he does that, because it's good to have someone keeping an eye on you all the time. So, but Finn always is just such an exciting kid to work with, and I wish you all the luck in the world wherever you go. Thank you so much, Finn. And then there's Mason Frank Sinatra Cunningham. So Mason and I have actually had some nice conversations the last few days, just talking about the future, all the stuff that he's going to do when he moves on from Matawan. But what an amazing vocal talent to sing from bass all the way up to tenor. And, you know, I always ask him, like, hey, you got your part? You know what yeah, I'm good. I got it. Don't worry about it. So, okay, well, good. I'm glad. I figured you did, but I want to check anyway. But again, someone that has been an amazing part of the program. If you haven't seen him perform in the musicals, just like most of the rest of these, he's going to continue to do it, right? Exactly, that's what I thought. So, but anyway, just a special thank you, Mason, for just, you remind me a little bit of me when I was in high school. You work harder than I did, but you remind me a lot of me when I was in high school. So the sky's the limit for you. So just don't be a stranger and come back, okay? For Mason, please. And then Sienna, one of our awesome trio tonight with the boas. Wasn't that really cool? I love that. Sienna's someone that I can always rely on in class to lighten the mood, bring some smiles, bring some jokes. I don't know how many warm-up dances she creates, but she has one for everything we do. And if it starts with just her, after a minute or two, there are 7 other people doing them, so it's wonderful. So just, I love your smile, I love your energy. I really hope that you never let anybody take that away from you, because you are just somebody that you know what you want and you go after it. And I'm so proud of you. I love watching your growth. You've been an amazing part of this program, and you will be missed. Big round for Sienna. is someone that I can always rely on because she is so busy, she's always coming from 27 different directions. So sometimes she's on time, sometimes she's not. But you know what? She's always there. And that means a lot. That's amazing. That's so great. Annie, I'm excited for your future because you're going to be traveling for a while, pretty far away, right?
Yeah.
But we will miss you, and I hope you come back, and don't forget about us.
Don't worry, I will remember.
But one last thing about Annie, just another person that has such a beautiful heart and a great smile. Just someone that if you ever needed something to brighten your day, if you just talk to her for 10 seconds, you'd feel so much better. So you do that for everybody, okay? All right, round of applause for Annie. I want to say Evan Kangas might have been my first older student as far as junior or senior that I saw. I think you might have been the first one that walked in the room.
Probably. I'm usually like early class.
Exactly. So, you know, I had just worked with freshmen that I barely knew, and we were having a good time and all that kind of stuff, and then it got to the next class, and here comes Evan, this tall, good-looking fella. He's got a smile, and I'm just, you know, I'm terrified. I don't know how the older kids are. They're like, what's going to happen? So, but he just came in, he had a big smile, and he was just ready to go. And every time we have class, he is always so willing to work on anything, do whatever he needs to do. An amazing tenor voice, you heard it, you heard the solo, so. But Evan, I love that your silent leadership. You're not always vocal, but you're definitely someone that can be relied upon. And the tenors are gonna be hurting when you're gone. So never forget how important you are to this program, and come see us soon, okay? All right, Evan, please. Cullen has kind of an interesting little story. And it has nothing to do with Cullen, it has to do with me. So when my family and I first moved back, so we originally from Michigan, we lived in New Mexico for 11 years, and then we came back. We hadn't gotten anything established yet, and at that point at time, the Lions were actually playing really well. And I wasn't able to watch the game. I didn't have the ability. Our moving stuff wasn't there, didn't all this kind of stuff. So I sent out a thing. I was like, hey, does anybody know of a good place that I can watch the game? And Cullen's family invited myself and my daughters over to watch the Lions game. And what is that, maybe a week or two into school, something like that? Not very long. Yeah, so I mean, it's like, I barely know Cullen, but here I am at his house with my little girls, ready to watch the Lions game. So we're all hanging out downstairs, and you know, the family was so generous and wonderful, helped me feel so welcome and I'm part of everything. We talked about a lot of different things, and I'm sure it was really weird for him, because it's like, I don't know this guy, my teacher is in my house, weird, all this kind of stuff. But I'm so glad you didn't run away, and I'm so glad that you stayed. So, but Cullen is a phenomenal talent vocally. He has been a spearhead for most of the stuff we've done this year, especially the Notre Dame piece. He's been a big help with Blackbird and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a fantastic ride, Cullen, and I think you're still scratching the surface of your talent. I think there's more there that we haven't even seen yet. And I'm looking forward to whoever's gonna find it, because you've got the sky's the limit for you, my friend. So big round for Cullen. My favorite memory of Jeremy was last year, at the end of the year, when I asked him about possibly joining News, because I was like, I didn't know if he was interested. I didn't know him that well. I was like, hey, Jeremy, would you be interested in News? And he was like, well, yeah, I was going to do it, of course. And you know, he said it just like that. Yeah, I'm going to do it, because that's how we talk. Because, you know, Mr. 16 tons, right? So, but Jeremy has been a wonderful part of the program, and you know, he is another kid that is involved in so many different things, band, all the activities, but he always finds time to be there for us. Doesn't miss anything, he's always a part of everything, sings well, sings hard, and you are just going to be somebody that is going to change the world. I don't know how, but I think you are. And I hope when you do, you come back and tell us about it. Fair enough? All right, there we go. All right, big round of applause. Isabel, of course, wins the award for one of the most active singers that we have. She's always bouncing around and singing, and it's amazing to watch, which is great. Isabel is a wonderful singer. She sings soprano 2, alto 1, alto 2, whatever part I need. Hey, we need to cover this. She just jumps all over. Her music's got this part highlighted, this part, she's going all over the place like that. So, and that's just the type of person she is. She is willing to sing whatever, whenever, and she's another one that is willing to call me out or ask questions or say, hey, let's try this, let's do that, and that's the sign of a leader, sign of somebody that's dedicated. So I wish you the best of luck. I appreciate you being a part of our program, bringing that life and energy, and please continue to use it every week. Big round for Isabel. And it's only fitting the person that I had start the concert would be the last one that I talk about, Brooklyn Simpson. Brooklyn Simpson is involved in as many things as you can think of. She's a part of it. We all know this. But my favorite thing is that there's this song called The Road Home. I was trying to find a graduation piece, something that these kids could latch onto, because every school tries to have one. And I came across this one, and it has a beautiful soprano solo in it. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, that's Brooklyn. And then the day that I introduced it to Muse, Brooklyn wasn't there. So I introduced it, and they listened to the recording, and I said, that's solo, and they're all like, Brooklyn. And I was like, yes, exactly. So that just goes to show how important of a person Brooklyn is. An amazing leader, amazing singer, and amazing person. Thank you. Thank you for everything. And thank you to all of you. This has been one of the most rewarding years of my career. You are amazing singers and even better people. And I appreciate it. I know I can be a troublemaker sometimes. But I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and helping create this beautiful music that we've made. You've touched my heart, and I will always wonder where you are and what you're doing. So please come back and see me, come back and see us, come back and support us, and never forget how amazing you are. Things are tough right now, but you guys are going to persevere, and you're going to make the world better. Can we get a round of applause for everybody?